are
story time.
Yeah, doing the story time.
I don't like this one too much.
I don't either. But we're eating some Texas Roadhouse. But yeah, you guys, we're eating Texas Roadhouse. So I have steak, loaded mashed potatoes, and a salad.
Chicken tenders, loaded fries. No, that's my last time eating like this, so I had to go out with a bang.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
I think I'm gonna turn pescatarian. I love me some seafood.
Me too. So, yeah, we're gonna try to get right into the video.
What was the date?
September 6th.
September 6th, 2018. Yeah.
So, we had our wedding in August. We had kind of like just found out we were pregnant.
End of July.
End of July.
Yeah.
So we had our wedding in August, and we're super excited. And I was like already showing and everything. I'll show you guys a picture. But if I was already showing, I was having also like a lot of like just all day sickness. It wasn't even really just morning sickness. But yeah, we were pregnant and excited.
Super
excited.
Yeah, super excited. Just, had Nala a year before. She was a year, so I'm like, cool. They'll be close in age and we'll grow up together, But it took a turn. Had a lot of losses that year. Like a lot of losses. And like the biggest one, that affected us was, our dad, on top of losing a child. Like, it was painful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we did go through a lot that year. I think it was like the 1st of September. I wasn't feeling good, which of course, like sickness and stuff is normal in a pregnancy, but it was like real different this time. Yeah. And I think my stomach was hurting real bad, and we ended up going to the emergency room. She's
stubborn when it comes to like going to the hospital, so it's like I had to force her.
Yeah.
And if I didn't force, because I felt something wasn't right, who knows, But I remember it vividly. Like, we went to the hospital, and matter of fact, you went to the hospital first because it was your checkup, and they said it was no heartbeat.
No, the checkup was after when they confirmed it. So,
but didn't wait.
The first time I ever went to the ER.
Remember they said that it was a heartbeat, but before that,
they said it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, first time when I found out I was pregnant, they did an ultrasound. I was super excited. You could see the baby's heartbeat and everything. Yeah. Second time I went to the ER, we went together because I wasn't feeling good. And I remember the doctor, they came in because I was cramping and stuff. And they did the ultrasound. And the doctor didn't say anything, but like the way he was looking,
you could tell.
I knew something was wrong. So I was looking at the ultrasound, and in my head, I'm like, just about like a week or two ago, I had got an ultrasound and I seen a heartbeat and everything was fine. And then he did the ultrasound that day, and me just knowing from like having other babies and stuff, I was like, I don't see no heartbeat. So I remember he left out, and I just started crying and had told Brandon, like, hey, I didn't see a heartbeat. So anyways, he was like, he's gonna grab the ultrasound tech. And she came in and she's like, remember, she was like, hold your breath to make sure they weren't seeing just like my belly moving. It looked like a heartbeat. But anyways, he came in and he basically confirmed that at the time we were, like 11 weeks? 12 weeks and some days. Sorry, y'all. So 12 weeks and I think it was like 4 or 5 days. But the baby had got to the point to where it just stopped growing. So I was measuring like really, really small. So We didn't want to believe it.
Nah, so we went back.
Yeah.
Went back to another hospital. And that's when they said that they saw the heartbeat.
Yep.
So it's just hearing that experience, like going through that traumatic experience of, you know, wanting a child and then hearing like, no, they don't have a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's up there as far as, you know, pain.
Yeah.
That I've experienced in my lifetime.
It was a really bad feeling, because then the second time we got all excited, I was like, oh, well, the doctor was wrong. This hospital said that the baby had, the heartbeat was at like 156 beats per minute or something. So I was like, oh, the doctor was wrong. Just super excited. Still didn't feel right. I started feeling like even sicker, to where I started feeling like weak. Like my bones was weak. I just didn't feel right. So me and my mother-in-law, I'll never forget, I made an appointment with my gynecologist, and that's when they confirmed like, yeah, the baby's just not growing and there's no heartbeat.
Yeah.
So
I was at work.
Yeah, he was at work.
To hear that at work, like, you know, you just went 2 nights before to hear like, oh yeah, you has a heartbeat, and then you at work. You know, my mom, every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey mom, I need you to go, and she did. Every time. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, for them to say like no, like it, then your father-in-law passed away like 2 weeks later. Like,
yeah, so yeah, they confirmed it. They were basically like, they're gonna, you know, I had to go across the street to the hospital to where I had to have the surgery to have the baby removed because it wasn't passing on its own. And I remember that was just like freaking devastating. So they did that, and then when they like dropped my blood and stuff, I had like infection from, I guess, the baby being, you know, like that for a couple of weeks, and I didn't know.
Right.
So they took us upstairs, and I had to have the surgery to have it removed. And at the same time, it's crazy because my dad, he was in the hospital because he was battling cancer. So, yeah.
That year was super long, and then it didn't stop there. Second time around. So I'm really sharing this to like give y'all inspiration and light. Like, no matter what, don't give up. When, you know, the doctors and people say no, you know, God says yes. Mm-hmm. Because we had, during the midst of that time, 2 miscarriages. That's 2 extra kids that, you know, we'll be at 8 right now. Yep. So, you know, that second time, I'm just like, you know, what am I doing? What's going wrong? Like, why is this happening? And just, I'm telling you, like, with duty on pins and needles every single day, like.
Was a nervous wreck. Because after the second miscarriage, the doctor, I remember, I'll never forget, he was like, basically saying it's something wrong with me or my husband. That's why we keep having miscarriages. And he just would advise us to just stop trying. Yeah. And the way he said it, he just said it. He was just like so nonchalant with it, like it was nothing. He didn't care about my feelings or anything.
No, like, I mean, like, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? Like, honestly, like, just hearing that happen and, you know, oh, something's wrong with you. Mm-hmm. That's why I said don't give up. Like, I know it's traumatizing. I know we've been through it. Yep. It's very traumatizing, but don't give up. I'm telling you, miracles happen every day, every single day. You can, just from you working out, eating right, just different things you can do. There's always ways, and I know it's kind of like with people, like, oh, well, you know, you just can't have kids and, you know, that's it. No.
Yeah, I would just say, yep, like he was saying, don't give up. And I always said, too, that God had the final say. That's what my mother-in-law used to always say, too. God had the final say. And
I told you I was gonna whoop your ass.
but yeah, we in 2018 we went through a lot. And then, like we said, we had to have the surgery basically September 6th, and then my dad passed away on September 26th. So
literally like 2 weeks apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, to get hit like that, and on top of it, you know, being nervous about her getting pregnant again and going through the same thing, and then it actually happened. Like,
yeah, we got pregnant with Bubba, and I was nervous the whole time. I don't even think we told people right away, because I was just like,
we didn't want to know the gender, nothing. We did a gender reveal.
Everything
like
was
once
delayed.
we got into like that, I think we did what, 7 or 8 months? Or was it?
No, we started telling everybody at like 4.5 months. Once we got past the
second trimester.
Yeah. Well, almost past the second trimester.
Yeah, it was like, that's when we kind of felt a little bit comfortable, a little at ease. I still wasn't. Just to be all the way real with you, like, that was on my mind daily. Like, you know, I had picked out his name, finding out it's a boy too. Like, we didn't know the sex of the other 2 babies, but just to find out like this is a boy. And for me, it's just like, I always wanted my junior. So to find out, like, I'm on pins, and he was like, should I even throw that into the atmosphere? So I did anyway. Like, I literally stepped out on faith. Like, I literally threw that out there. And just like, dude is amazing, man.
He's our little, we call him of course, our rainbow baby, but
he's amazing. He's just like the rest of them, but he's amazing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, after that, I was done. Like, no more, because I don't want to see her go through any more traumatic experiences or put myself through that. Not saying that there's not any more opportunities, but I got 5.
Yeah.
Could have had, no, but I said 8 earlier. I meant to say 7. Could have had 7, but it's like, I got 5, and I'm okay with that. I got 2 in heaven, 5 down here, and I'm blessed with that. I'm good.
Yeah.
Just a motivation or an inspiration that, you know, our testimony, tell people, like, don't give up. No matter the circumstances, no matter what it may be, like, you don't give up. Like, don't listen to, sometimes, like, them doctors, they just say anything. They getting paid regardless.
We're gonna get a check.
He said something was wrong with me. Something was wrong with her. We should stop. And then look.
That's why I'm like, too, if you don't feel like something is right, it's okay to get second opinions, because I'll make a second and third and fourth appointment real quick. But yeah.
Hey, we got our 5 beautiful babies. Very thankful to have them. And, you know, for those, like, who are trying, don't give up. Keep God first in your relationship. For me personally, if you don't, whatever you do is solely up to you. But keep a positive mindset about it. Yeah. It's the Browns signing out.
Peace. I'll stop. Y'all be talking stuff now or whatever y'all was doing.
It's almost that, okay? Here we go. All right. Birthday. 49. Oh, I know. yes, yes.